The top 7 ways to get more people to buy from you. Most of our clients come to us because they want to make more sales online. Usually we set up an entire strategy for them, from traffic generation using digital marketing, PPC, LinkedIn, Facebook, content network, etc., to landing pages and conversion optimization. Every now and again though, we get a client who has an established website that's not working well. Their product is good, but they can't convert visitors into pounds. Usually, this is down to a poorly designed site that a well-meaning website designer has made look good but doesn't work. So, to help you, here's the top 7 things you can do to increase your profits online. Number 1. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Like it or not, first impressions last. So, a clean, clear and straightforward checkout page is the first step to great conversions. A good thing is to remove every distraction that could potentially make the customer flee. For example, removing the navigation bar as well as unnecessary links and elements is an excellent way to keep the customer focused on the checkout process. Another element that can influence the customer's decision to proceed to payment is the checkout form. Generally, the fewer fields the checkout form has, the better the chance the customers will complete the order. Stick only with essential fields. For example, if a customer buys a digital download, don't ask them for their address. Remember, the more fields the customer has to fill, the more time he or she needs to invest, and as you know, time equals money. Do not make your customers waste their time. Make form completion a quick thing. Don't make people have to set up an account before they can buy. This is death, and I see it so often. And always test your forms. Test the number of input fields, checkout page layout and buttons. Number 2. Include a visual progress bar. As you know, everyone wants everything to be fast, and that also includes the checkout process of your website. The process normally means the customer needs to go through a number of steps before completing it. It ensures that your customers know exactly what is coming next, and if they're close to completing the process, thus eliminating potential confusion. This also works very well on survey forms too. Don't fall into the trap of having too many steps in your checkout process, as it could increase cart abandonment and crush your conversion rate. I would recommend a maximum of 3 essential steps, with 2 steps being ideal. They normally include address, payment, and review and place order. If you've got too many steps, I suggest you try to merge a couple of them. For example, if you have review, place order, and receipt all in separate steps, you could move them into one titled review and place order. It's all about making the process look shorter. If you want to upsell, do it after the purchase, and if you want to offer a "other customers also ordered this" function, then make it seamless so it simply adds it to the cart at the stage they're at. Number 3. Let customers pay with PayPal or Google Wallet. There still are some websites where entering your credit card information manually is the only way to pay. Entering your credit card information manually takes time, and everyone hates it. That certainly includes me. Well, let me tell you that those who do not accept PayPal or Google Wallet on their site are missing out a lot. GoDaddy processed more than 15,000 transactions through PayPal during the first 20 days following the integration of PayPal as a payment option. If you're still wondering why customers love PayPal, it's because it's fast. The customer's credit card information along with their address is already saved in PayPal, and this eliminates the need for manually typing the information. Can you imagine how horrible it would be if every time you bought a song on iTunes, you had to manually enter your credit card information? If you're not accepting PayPal or Google Wallet on your website, go ahead and do it right now. Number 4. For pity's sake, don't do this. Lots of websites force you to register before proceeding to checkout. I'm here to tell you, don't do it. This website you can see here increased their revenues by 300 million by offering customers the option to register or not. The best alternative is to provide a "Continue as Guest" button, which will take the customer straight to checkout. The account is actually made during the checkout process, which looks faster to the customer. Do not forget to include, next to the "Continue as Guest" button, a login form for existing customers, who will also enjoy the convenience of a faster checkout process. Number 5. Don't let them leave items in their cart without buying them. Cart abandonment by online shoppers is on the rise. The bad news is anyone who has an online store is somewhat affected. The good news is there are many actions you can take to counter cart abandonment, and email follow-up is one of the best ways to do that. If you think it's not worth it, think again. Movies Unlimited saw their ROI increase to 500% with a shopping cart abandonment campaign. As I said, email follow-up is an excellent way to convince your customers to come back and complete their purchase. However, the email needs to have certain elements in it to be convincing. Here's what's recommended for follow-up emails. Offer a discount, offer free postage if you don't already, Send a first follow-up email as soon as the customer leaves his cart and your site, and send a second email about 24 hours later. If you don't have their email, then set up remarketing for them. Offer a discount. Say, hey, you had things in your cart, come back and get them with a 10% discount voucher. Number 6. Offer free post and packing. Some people are reluctant to offer free P&P. What they might not realise is that 44% of visitors who leave their shopping cart leave because of P&P costs. Another study shows that unconditional free post and packing is the number one feature for making a purchase. Of course, not all retailers can afford to do that, but I strongly encourage you to test it. If you don't think free P&P will work for you, consider offering free P&P for orders above X amount of pounds. If you decide to offer free postage, don't hide it. Make sure a free postage banner or announcement is always visible to customers. And by always, I mean starting when they land on your site until they check out. Showing your customers how much money they will save can also be a brilliant idea for convincing them to proceed to checkout. Number 7. Show they can trust you. Customers need to feel safe when they're on your website, especially when they are checking out. They need to know that their credit card information is safe at all times and that they can trust you. As I said earlier, a professional design is the first step. However, it's not the only thing. Your website actually needs much more to be able to convince customers to trust you, as people are getting more and more aware of how to stay safe on the internet. By adding trust elements such as those I explain in a moment, slideshop.com increased their sales by 15%. Here are some elements that will help your customers know you can be trusted. SSL certificates and badges. SSL certificates are particularly important if you have an e-commerce website. This shows your customers their personal information is protected and hacker safe at all times. If you have an SSL certificate, make sure a security badge is always visible, including on your cart and checkout pages, showing visitors they can pay securely. SSL certificates normally range from £50 to thousands of pounds a year, depending on the level of security you want and the size of your site. Guarantees. Even if someone adds a product to his cart, he might still need a bit more convincing to be sure he's making the right choice in buying from you. Having a 100% money-back guarantee so that he will know he can get his money back if he's not satisfied is an example of a way to give the customer that sense of trust he needs. Testimonials. Testimonials are powerful and excellent convincing tools when customers are in doubt. We recommend that you place them close to sources of anxiety, for example, in the checkout process when the customer must enter their credit card information. One thing you must know is that you probably won't receive any testimonials. You must get them. Send your top customers an email asking for help. It's definitely worth the effort because 57% of online shoppers look for reviews and testimonials prior to buying. Without blowing our own trumpet, we're good at getting visitors to become paying customers. We regularly triple the profits of the businesses we work on. If you have a business or you're thinking of starting one, then why not join us at rawlocal.com?